The Pfaff Admire Air 5000 has an option for not only a 4-thread, a 3-thread, but a 2-thread overlock setting. Now, why would you use a 2-thread option? This would be great when you are working on something lightweight. It can be decorative too. It can be that the seam and the thickness of the seam is not as heavy. Because if you had a 3-thread edge along a very delicate fabric and you could eliminate 1 thread, you're going to have a third the weight less. Now, in the book here, where your kind of stitch overview is, where all the stitches are, everything that we've done with 4-thread and 3-thread can now be duplicated with just 2 threads. So the 2-thread over edge, you can use either the right needle or the left needle. Left if you want a wide version, right if you want a narrow version. You can do the rolled edge and you can do the flat lock. So I'm going to show you how to do the overlock edge, the over edge, and then also you need your tool that you've been using to take your needle in and out. So this is the side we've been kind of catching the needle when we've loosened it and then help to insert it when we're tightening it. But on the other side will be what we'll use to engage the 2-thread overlock converter. So start by removing the upper looper thread. So we're just going to cut that and we're going to just pull that completely out of our serger and we'll remove it. So we are using a needle and the lower looper. So whichever color of thread you want to show, that's going to be in the lower looper at this time. Let's make sure you're back to normal tensions, normal stitch length, normal setting here, stitch finger pushed in if it was out for, say, another rolled hem setting. Let's open this up and I want to show you how easy it is to turn this into a 2-thread overlock. So I want to just show you, we have the needle thread and the lower looper thread. So I'm going to just kind of pull this one out over here so you can kind of see it. We'll just leave it kind of hanging down. And as we look right here, the serger still needs to think that there is thread in the upper looper. Now I love that this serger has the 2-thread converter on the machine, meaning it's not separate. I don't have to be looking for it and I won't lose it. So the little tool that I'm holding is going to assist by bringing this lever, the 2-thread converter, all the way over and down. Now there's a little finger here. This finger needs to actually sit in the eye of the upper looper. So when it comes all the way down, you need to kind of push it so it goes and kind of hops from the back and sits in the eye. Once it's there, then the machine will think that there's thread in it. And here, let's just kind of turn a whole stitch and you'll see when this comes and catches the green lower looper thread, kind of in its little notch, that helps bring it up to the needle so it can actually be cut over the edge. So it's doing double duty. It's going around from the underneath side and brought all the way up to the top. So let's take a look at what it looks like when you serge it. Isn't that beautiful? So remember, our green thread's in our lower looper, so it starts on the back side and is brought all the way up to the front side to get cut with the needle. Now, while this is set up, you can switch over to a rolled hem, you could switch over to a flat lock setting, you could put decorative thread in the lower looper. Now, just remember, adjust your tension to be less to allow for that decorative thread, and the decorative thread can now be seen on both sides as you bring that up and around. So like double duty, but then only needing 1 spool of decorative thread. So I'm always amazed whenever I do a 2-thread, I sometimes question, why do I do a 3-thread or even a 4-thread when I'm just needing kind of a simple edge? Why am I using all of those extra threads when I can eliminate one and have such a nice finished smooth edge? So make sure you check out our links below this YouTube video for Bluprint online courses that will take you into making serger projects using all these wonderful stitches like the 2-thread overlock you just learned.